Cinema halls in most states are set to reopen tomorrow, and let's look at first quickly which states are actually going to be reopening tomorrow. So Delhi, Manipur, Bihar, Goa have permitted reopening with an up to 50% capacity. Haryana, Punjab, Gujarat, UP have allowed resuming operations with 50% capacity, while that was up to 50% capacity. Chandigarh, Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh also governments have allowed resuming with 50% capacity. Now, West Bengal, Karnataka, Pondicherry and Jammu and Kashmir government have allowed opening of multiplexes from October 15th is what it says. There's no percentage actually mentioned here. Maharashtra government is not going to be opening any cinema halls till October 31st, while Odisha, Rajasthan also are going to keep all recreational places, public places shut till October 31st. Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Telangana, Assam, Nagaland and Tripura, these governments and states have not mentioned anything about the opening of cinema halls or any date given. Now there are a whole host of SoPs that actually need to be followed by the cinema halls before when they are exhibiting any movie on when they reopen. So obviously there are the measures are there. One is adequate physical distance of at least 6 feet should be maintained. Availability of hand sanitizers at all exit and entry points. Respiratory etiquettes are strictly to be followed, which involves covering the mouth and nose, and while coughing and sneezing as well. That is required to be done by most people who are going to be going there. While obviously self-monitoring of health by all and reporting if they do have any illness is also important, and that is important from the point of view of a consumer or a person who is going to be going to the theatre as well. So obviously spitting is strictly prohibited, and installation of ROK Setu app is also important. The installation and use shall be advised to all. Now other than that, they do have other etiquettes regarding the overall seating arrangements of the company, the cinema halls as well. They've said that not more than 50% of the total seating capacity will be allowed. The seating arrangement inside the auditorium is made in a way that there's adequate physical distance. So that is also going to be mentioned. Maybe you skip a couple of seats and then the next seat, or how that is. But physical distance over there is also meant to be maintained in the physical seating form also, and seats that are not to be occupied shall be properly marked during the booking system as well. Now overall the show timings also are going to be quite staggered. Show timings shall be followed in multiple screens to avoid crowding. So when you have a lot of screens, they will be saying there will be staggered format of your timings of the movies as well. And the show commencement time, intermission period, finish time of the show at any screen shall not overlap the commencement time or intermission of any other one. So only one show at a time will be released, maybe for ending of the movie or during the intermission period as well. Now obviously sanitization of the premises is also going to be a very, very important factor, where they said that there's required a frequent sanitization of the premises, especially or the handles or railings what people normally hold while going up the stairs. That all has to be sanitized frequently. Sanitization of the screens also where the movies are being featured, that also has to be sanitized, as well as regular cleansing and disinfection of the box office and food beverages areas, employees, staff, lockers, all that is the toilets, the public areas is also required to be done regularly by the cinema halls. Now measures for safety sanitization, the staff should have adequate provisions of PPE kits as well. So the staff who is going to be doing the cleaning process should have PPE kits. And overall the staff related measures, they said that wearing a face cover is also mandatory for the staff. All employees who are high at risk, that are older employees, pregnant employees, to take extra precautions as well. And with the view of ensure safety of the workplace, they have also told to download ROK Setu app. Now obviously for other people, the people entering also, they do have to wear their face mask. That's a very, very important point, and that is just in general now become a norm of wearing your face mask and leaving. So that is what is required in general to be wearing. The consumers as well as the people going for the movies will be wearing that as well. So overall, these are some of the guidelines that are there, and there are many more guidelines also, which are the SOPs which are required to be followed by the cinema halls while opening the cinemas, multiplexes for most states which are opening tomorrow. So let's keep an eye out on how actually we see a buzz, or what is the buzz finally for cinema halls.